Uh, what up? Anyway, so I'm trying to no, I don't want to. Dude, what the fuck? I already know how to do this shit. Why is this stupid shit doing this? All right, so thanks for joining me. Anyway, I want to talk about what the great work is. You know what I'm saying, and what we're trying to complete here. Why we're created and all this good stuff. What our goals are. Yada yada yada. Well, the best thing to do is go and watch my other videos. Yeah. So, okay, so here we go. So, we're all here in what you would call a body of flesh, what you would call a trap in a sort of world that's ran by, I guess you might call it we something that we can't quite understand that created this world, some sort of instrument or something we can't quite understand. So anyway, we're a divine spirit inside of a flesh body, and we're here for a test for these. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get to the next level of consciousness while we're here for this creator force, which didn't actually create this world. Da 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 da. So some of us have this spark of divinity, so we got to use it to escape out of this world. You know what I'm saying? And so if we get to this point before we die, perhaps death won't be that hard of a transition, and we won't have to come back to the same existence. As my one dude says, that this is the lowest part of heaven and the highest part of hell. So I think that's what he says. But anyway, so basically, but it's worse than that. So anyway, basically we're in some kind of you know what I'm saying, what not where our divinity is supposed to be, or where our spirits actually supposed to be. So where we come from is somewhere from a much more spiritual place or dimension, or you know what I'm saying, it has to do with the zodiac sign and all this shit. So I mean, that's where you come from, and the planet that carries you in and all this stuff, and it has something to do with when you die, and you die and decisions you make, and da 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 da, with that creator force, if it decides to send you back to this existence or not. But this existence is created as a trap. Is like, okay, so it's a da 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 da. So basically, this God here is created this earth is different from the one that created the universe, or the monad, or the source energy, da da da, which sent what they call Jesus here. So but what I call Yeshua. So what they call Jesus could be many things. It could be many different things. But what they call Yeshua is one thing. So we know what that. Everybody knows what that is, but everybody doesn't know what Jesus is. So you know what I'm saying. So we got to figure out what the difference is between that, the good Jesus, the bad Jesus, and da 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 da. What's really this and that? Okay, so does it matter what color or anything? No, and none of that really matters. What matters is the original teachings, or whatever the man Yeshua was doing, who they call Jesus. So I don't want to get everything confused if I do say Jesus or Yeshua, or if I say Jesus on accident or whatever it is. But anyway, so our biggest concern is the Gnostic teachings. I myself believe in these Gnostic teachings. I've went through my whole life trying to figure out the point of life and all this stuff, and what's going on, trying to stay curious, and why am I here? Why do I exist? Because I always had this spark and voice in my head telling me that I had, you know, this purpose, and maybe you don't believe me, whatever it is, and maybe you don't believe if I told you all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so you know, who cares? But anyway, so the point is we have to get to this better place somehow, and Anyway, so this is what we call the great work, and it's our reason for existing is to complete this work, and it's why the United States was made, for us to have this thing and have a self-sustainable, self-governing form of a state or state of existence in a republic with a leader that leads in the public interest, you know what I'm saying, that can give the other duties back to the people instead of to the higher class, or you know what I'm saying, or criminal group of people that's putting you in slavery that are only concerned with greed and earthly desires and worldly things and passions and stuff like that. So that's not what we at the One are concerned with. We are concerned with our spiritual inheritance and becoming better people with greater moral character and all these great things, and giving the truth to all of humanity, and spreading the torch of enlightenment all throughout the universe, and making life better for everybody everywhere, and making life sustainable, you know what I'm saying? So the environment, you know what I'm saying, can make, you know, we can make our lives longer and all these things, and we can get rid of slavery, and you know what I'm saying, just all these bad things that we can get rid of, and we can take care of ourselves, and we can you know what I'm saying, grow our own food and do these other things, and grow our own products, and you know what I'm saying, and get away from having to be dependent on different, you know what I'm saying, countries, because we can we can save the world with just one plant, and that's the hemp plant. It would, you know what I'm saying, it would just make the oxygen in the environment so much better. There's thousands of things you can make out of it. You can make fuel, you can heat your house, you can do all this, anything with it. So we're gonna make cars. We can actually make the whole car out of it, like Cheech and Chong, if you want to. But anyway, so yeah, you can make the fuel out of it. You know what I'm saying? We could all throw in and grow our own fuel, and we wouldn't have to spend our whole lives working for this gasoline and this stuff that's actually killing us, and all these terrible technologies that are killing us and putting us into slavery, and all this stuff. And then the media, and then all this shit that they're feeding us, the evil, like the witchcraft, and the ritualistic bullshit, and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to get away from that. So we want to have a new, like, thing. Now we don't want to have this old thing that we have now that's all like shit built on slavery and deception and all this stuff, because it's not the land of the free, it's the land of the jailed, and the drug war, and the racism and division and the lies and the hatred, and the Donald Trumps and the Joe Bidens and the Republicans and Democrats, and the masculine and feminine, and the freaking gay and straight, and the black and white, you know what I'm saying? So we need to, so I'm here for this. My name's One, One Party of Freedom. E pluribus unum, out of many one. That's the whole point of this whole thing. So that's what the great work is. So we can all put aside our differences and work towards a, you know, saying, great, better future. You know, saying we can forget about our different races and our different religions and stuff like that, and we can all, you know, saying, know about the one creator, you know, saying, of the universe, and give our thanks to it, but not worship, because it doesn't require worship. You know what I'm saying? It just requires awareness of it, and awareness of your true nature, which involves reincarnating here to this exact place if you're not able to learn your life lessons or learn from them to a certain extent before you pass away. So, you know what I'm saying? So you got to do that in order to reach the next level of existence, or ascend to the next step of existence. So that's our whole point of existing, is to do this. If you don't know this, or if you think you're here for bullshit, or if you don't believe in the higher power or God, then I saying, don't want you to, watch me or whatever. Hopefully you'll change your mind or whatever it is. But I just want to keep you in advanced knowledge, hopefully. So study these Hermes Trismegistus and Plato and Neoplatonism, and study Buddha, Krishna, and Jesus, and Yeshua, and follow whatever's good and whatever is right. Okay, so one party freedom. So our political beliefs. Well, I'm gonna be I believe the same exact as a libertarian does, or there's a couple of differences. I'm worried about the moral character of people and our spiritual inheritance, obviously. So I might not 100% agree with every little tiny thing, but I agree with most of it. So, like I said, we put aside our differences for to reach our goals, and leave it between them and God for their things where they won't reach where they're to the one, what they call it, which is not, on this earth. The one exists in the monad, so we can only get as close as we possibly can to it while we're here. So that's why we call it that. That's why I go by this. It's a very simple thing that we're, saying it's a great long time coming. So we definitely need it to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. My freaking flag freaking sucks. It keeps moving. Alright, so yeah, so I love you so much, everyone. Yeah, that's for sure. So that's why I make these videos. I hope that you'll share them. Or whatever you can do for us, for the one, to help you reach this, collective consciousness that I all know that we have. And I can see a little bit of a tribe coming together. Well, I have lots of friends and everything, and we all have the same ideas, but we don't have a certain direction. So we need to find that direction, and that's what I'm here for. That's the reason for the name and all this great stuff. And if you're a libertarian, if you're a spiritual person, if you have an open mind, if you're concerned with the things I'm concerned with, if you're a patriot of freedom, if you're pro-life, if you love liberty, freedom, love the Constitution, and yes, freedom of religion, freedom of speech. If you hate slavery, yeah, basically get with me, because I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep making these videos every day. So yeah, so I love you. God bless you. God bless America. Share this, and yeah. Out of many, one.